Y'all know who it is. It's that man in the blue hoodie running these streets. What a friend we have in Jesus. What a friend I have in Stephen McCray, the ace, the general, Mr. Reliable. My man, God sent to me. So appreciative of him. Story time real quick. I want to talk about Abraham. Those that don't know Abraham in the Bible, his name was Abram, married to Sarai. Name changed to Abraham. Sarai changed to Sarah. Had a son named Isaac that God promised him. Took 100 years for that promise. Took Sarah 90 years. Understand? God promised them early on, but he had work to do. He had work to do. The story is, God wanted Abraham's heart. He wanted to know that he had his heart. Not that you have more love for the things that I've given to you, for this child I've given to you, this life I've given to you, this woman I've given to you, these possessions, this money, finances, wealth, friends, relatives, animals, land. He wanted to know if he has your heart. So he challenged Abraham. He said, I want you to sacrifice Isaac. Abraham's been waiting 100 years for this child. Has done everything God has asked him to do and being obedient. 100 years. Can you all imagine waiting 100 years? Most of us can't wait 100 seconds, 100 minutes, 100 days. You gonna tell me I gotta wait 100 years for a promise? Ooh, that's a challenge, y'all. Do you have that in you? That type of patience, that type of faith that God said he's gonna give us to you. Do you have that type of faith to wait on the Lord 100 years? Then he said, give him back to me. They going to the mountain. Isaac says, Dad, I know what this is. We go to this mountain to make sacrifices, but we don't have an animal. Who? Where's the sacrifice? Who? Abraham know Isaac is the sacrifice, so he's got to make this climb up this mountain with his son. Can you imagine the silence, the conversation, the mindset, the preparation? You just gave me this son, and now you telling me I got to sacrifice him and give him back. Thy will be done. Obedience is greater than sacrifice. Obedience is greater than sacrifice. He gets on top of the mountain. He lays Isaac on the altar, dagger in hand, ready to come down, and the coach calls an audible. God said, whoa, okay, stop. It's a ram in that bush over there. I just wanted to know if I had your heart. See, after this was done, God said he had credited Abraham's righteousness. It was credited. His righteousness was credited. He got great credit, y'all. This whole system that we in this world talks about, get your credit right. He had great credit with God from that. 900 credit score. He was in the 400s, 500s, 600s, 700s trying to ride. He done got to 900 off top, boom, from this one act. Cleaned his whole record up. Wiped the whole report, all that. Equifax, all that. 900. And then he says, Abraham is my friend. That F word. That's why today is running through friendship. 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 Your friend should be going somewhere with you. Your friend should be able to ship you, should be able to ship with you, should be able to transport, to travel, to go the distance. Are you willing to go the distance for your friend? Are you willing to walk 100 steps with your friend? One step may take them 1 year, 5 years. Are you willing to walk? Y'all, do y'all hear me? So that friend word, that F word, is not something you can play with and toss around lightly. Facebook has told us that everybody can be your friend, just click a button. Instagram with the followers, and we know Facebook bought Instagram. I'm not knocking the social media. It's a great tool if you use it as such. But what I'm saying is everybody that's your friend on Facebook and everybody that you're following and that's following you is not your friend. You don't have friendship with them. You can't call on them and they have your back on whatever it is that you need. That's why God said, what a friend we have in Jesus, because I can call on him and he's going to deliver. I can call on him and he'll provide. I can call on him and he'll comfort me. I can call on him, he'll give me rest. How many people can you call on that will be there for you? Whether up or down, good or bad. How many can you call on that you know without a shadow of a doubt when you call, there's no question of maybe, possibly, let me get back, let me check. No, I can't do it. Why are you calling me? You need to check with such and such. What did you call over there? Who'd you check with? All these questions when I'm just asking for help. Who do you have that you can call on? Because whoever that is your friend. And they should be able to call on you the same way because you're friends. Now, if that number is 2, is 5, is 10, if that number is 1, that's how many friends you have. That F word is not taking lightly. Don't take it lightly. Don't just throw it around. Everybody is not your friend. They can be, and it may be potential there, but that's a difference between potential and is. Big difference between a possibility and a definite. Big difference. Friendship. Can I call on you? Can I rely on you? Can I depend on you? The book of James said you can ask from God who gives generously. And if your faith is strong and it doesn't toss back and forth like waves of the sea, it says you can expect from God. When I call Stephen, I expect him to answer. I expect him to do what I ask. And when he calls me, vice versa. He expects for me to answer. He expects for me to get back. He expects for me to do what he asks. It's an expectation. My wife, my mentor, my children, I expect. They expect. That's why you got to know who you are and know who your friends are. Who can you call on? Who are you calling on? Who are you sharing information with? Who are you confiding in? Who are you telling secrets? Who are you being transparent with? You better wake up and know who your friends are. I tell my children right now, 6, 3, and 1, everybody's not your friend. My oldest goes to school. I said, how many kids are in your class? 25. I said, okay, 25. How many kids do you actually talk to and go to the playground and play with? She'll name 3. I said, those 3 are your friends. The other 22 are just in your class. They're associates. Not that they can't become your friends or that you don't like them, but if 3 of the people of the 25 are who you spend time, energy, share with, you know you have a bond and a connection with, those are your friends. If you come home talking about those 3, they're your friends. That's who you want to share with. That's who you will want to come to your birthday party. That's who you will want to spend time with. Friends. Not that the other 22 are not, but they haven't earned that yet. You don't know. How y'all doing? You don't know. But you know for sure those three are. My daughter knows this at 6. Maya knows this. Everybody's not your friend. I don't have to tell her, be careful, who's this or who's that. She comes and talks to me and we talk about it. She understands. I get it, Daddy, that makes sense. And she's 6. You're 26 and you don't get it. 36 and you don't get it. 46, 56, 66, 76, and you don't get it. You're still doing the same thing, calling everybody your friend. Everybody's not on your team. Everybody's not on your side. No. Running through friendship. What a friend we have in Jesus. Whew. Man, are you willing to go the distance for your friend? I love y'all because I love me first, because he loved me first. I know what love is. Y'all get better every day. GBED.